r/AskReddit, what seems normal at 2 p.m. but scary at 2 a.m. I have the creepiest fucking ice cream truck in my neighborhood. The music is just off. And they love cruising around just after dark. The worst. I lived in downtown Toronto in the 90s. An ice cream truck cans around every night around 10 p.m. Adults would rush out to it. Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. Whistling. Scared the shit out of me with this answer. Work, the following day. Sunday night anxiety. Going into the basement. Always scary emo. A chainsaw running. A call from your parents. This could be horrifying at 2 p.m. too if it was in your house and you lived alone. Swimming in the ocean. Good one. I once asked my fiancé how much money it would take for him to spend 10 minutes in the ocean alone at night deep enough so that the water was at neck level. His answer was, no. The dog barking at nothing. I see you're barking and raise you. Dog/cat making tense eye contact with the corner of the room. Walking alone in the woods. OMG. One time I took mushrooms and remember reading about going on hikes, and thought it would be awesome to be out in nature, so I did, but I didn't account for it being 10 p.m. and it ended up being like the Blair Witch Project, and now I'm afraid of the dark. Out of the corner of your eye you spot him, Shia LaBeouf. Like the Blair Witch Project. Flying a kite. It's so unwholesome. Was 12:02 a.m. when I got the call my dad passed away couple months ago. It was around 10 p.m. when I got the call from my grandpa that my grandmother was in the hospital when she fell and broke her femur at 78 years old. Getting a call from family that late absolutely is not a good time. Best hope is that they're just really drunk and need somebody to talk to. Hello mother dear. Had to scroll way too far to see this. Link. Children screaming outside. During the day you'd think they're playing, at night you'd think they're getting murdered. TBH, even during the day they often sound like they're getting murdered. Coyotes. If you see one slinking around the pastures midday, it's nothing to bat an eye at. Hearing them yip on a clear, winter night sends chills up my spine. Especially when they kill something and cackle like hyenas. A stroller being slowly pushed down the road. Squeakily. People literally just being outside, LOL. Especially when you live 10 minutes from your nearest neighbor. Knock at the door. I hate that, cause I live close to the train tracks. And if my window's open, I can hear their radio conversations on a clear night. It's creepy. Lightly move the door with a knock. A car driving without their lights on. As someone who was born in the 90s in one of Houston's most dangerous area, I was told if we saw or heard certain things by my mom to seek safety. Was standing outside when I was maybe 12 with my older cousin near the railing in front of our door on the second floor of the apartment. Saw this and my cousin told me we should go inside. Not even 2 minutes later, whole neighborhood is being lit up by semi-automatic fire. So you're absolutely right. Sounds of children playing outside. My neighbors are from Central Asia and they go back home every so often. When they come back their internal clocks are all out of sync. The kids will play early in the morning. First time I experienced it, it was 3 in the morning and these kids were laughing a lot, scared the shit out of me. Edit, not Middle East, Central Asia. A knock at your door. That's always scary. The way the house creaks in the wind. The #slinging slasher. This happened to me the other night. Went to bed a little paranoid and woke up to a DoorDash receipt meant for my neighbor on the front door. Boy did I feel dumb for assuming it was an axe murderer and not my drunk neighbor's pizza. Edit, pizza not Domino's specifically but same difference. Normal at 2 p.m. Amazon truck outside your home. Fucking finally, my package is here. Hearing birds that aren't nocturnal, chirping or cawing at night. I'm embarrassed to admit I didn't know there were nocturnal birds until about 10 years ago. Once, I heard birds in the middle of the night. I legit thought I was losing my mind. I had never ever heard birds at night anywhere. So it was dark and late, and there are noises that I only ever hear in the daylight. It was the creepiest thing I had ever experienced. The sun being out. Depends where you live. Go far enough north or south and the sun will stay up for days at the right time of year. The closest experience I had to that was when I went to Maine a couple years ago. I'm from Georgia and the earliest the sun rises here is probably 6:30. When I was up there I got woken up at 4 a.m. because it shined into my hotel room. It really does throw you off when you aren't used to it. Anyone calling my name? Doorbell. Chair full of clothes. Going to pee in rural areas. Usually is a shed outside, 10 to 20 meters away from the house. Easy at 2 p.m., totally scary at 2 a.m. Edit, 2 a.m. LOL, true that. My house was at the edge of the village. You had nothing but fields past it? Going to pee at 2 a.m. outside, it was just absolute silent and dark everywhere. Thanks for taking me back 20 YRS on a nostalgia trip. Shadows. Strong urge to POO. Mowing your front lawn. Just call the police. Would be against noise ordinances everywhere. Children's laughter. My old house used to have a decently sized backyard. I was out one summer night on the porch having a cigarette before bed. Out of the silence and darkness I heard a little girl laughing. Now I'm sure it was a neighbor's kid or something, but I immediately said nope, put out my cigarette, and went inside. Garage sale. Being outside alone. A rocking chair in your bedroom with a doll on it. I thought you meant that I have to fold before I can go to sleep. LOL. Alexa saying sorry, I don't know that one when no one asked a question. People laughing in the street. The bars just let out. Walking around with a hammer. During the day you're just a person going home from Home Depot, but at night you're a serial killer or just a weirdo going to do some home renovation. Either way you're weird. A person just standing in their driveway. A call from work. Scary at 2 p.m. Hearing an ice cream truck. This idea is horrifying me for some reason. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again. Reddit glitch out.